Okay, so what I got here is we decided we're going to do an automotive Instructable video, right? You know? And I kind of decided to do it right in the middle, so pretty much everything is ready to come off and go back together. But anyway, I will recap. It lost just about all of the power, so I brought it home, started doing the power balance test, pulling spark plug wires off of it, see which ones were making it drop out, and it was 3 and 4 weren't doing anything. They had no power. So checked the spark, and they had spark. Got the ohm meter out. All the injectors had they were pretty much 14 ohms. So it's time to get out the compression tester. Oh no. So we go through here, happy clam. We go through here, ooh, happy clam. Right here, didn't have nothing. So you know what that means. It has a blown head gasket. Here we go. Alright, we got it. Whoa! Well, Chef Boyardee. This hardly ever happens. Normally you tell someone what's an engine got to have to run. It's got to have air, fuel, compression, and spark. One of these things, it's not going to run right. Well, sometimes you end up with a can of SpaghettiOs in your cylinder. And you're probably wondering, how does this happen? SpaghettiOs. So what'll happen is you get a lycopene deposits in one of them. In this case, it's 4. And it was right here. Wait, I got this back. Happy clam. No, that's right. Yeah, 4. I was looking at it. Anyway, so an engine pretty much does this. Intake, compression, combustion, exhaust. Intake, compression, combustion, exhaust. Intake, compression, combustion, exhaust. But sometimes now then it gets a whiff of it. Now it knows there's this lycopene deposit on the intake runner. It's coming up on the intake stroke and sees that. It goes, "Don't mind if I do." It grabs it down, pulls it in. It starts developing with heat and pressure. It starts to turn into a can of SpaghettiOs. This is a small can of SpaghettiOs, but what I'm really looking at this, and they normally start out kind of right about here. If you catch it, if you're lucky, you'll not damage the engine. This is so big. I mean, like I said, it's not a big can of SpaghettiOs, but it's in there. I don't really see how it didn't bend valves. It's not an interference motor, but there's a can of SpaghettiOs in it. Break a combustion chamber, piston, bend a rod. I don't know. Somehow it didn't happen, but anyway, so it's got this lycopene. It's turning it into a can of SpaghettiOs. So it's all the cylinders, pistons are doing their thing. They're very happy. Intake, compression, combustion, exhaust. But then one of them, that's number 4, starts saying, good. Good. And the cylinder next to it will start to say, what's going on over there? I think he's got a can of SpaghettiOs. I think I'd like to have that can of SpaghettiOs. I want his SpaghettiOs. And I know that's kind of, they get real excited about this stuff. That might not make sense to you. I'm looking at this thing. It's got macaroni product, high fructose corn syrup, disodium phosphate, not something you'd get real excited about, but engines drink gasoline, you know, some of them do diesel fuel, methanol, nitrous oxide. They've all got pica. So, anyway, they don't have much to work with, these engines, to try to get something from the other side. But let's start that number 3. It'll start reaching up with that compression ring. Every time it'll just try to chip out of that head gasket, try to grab it, because it wants to get over there, and it wants to get that can of SpaghettiOs out of number 3, and it wants to have it. Well, eventually what'll happen, it gets through the gasket, loses all compression, quits running. Their life force is dead. This is all because of envy. Cylinder 4 wants what Cylinder 3 has, and it's willing to do anything to take it, even if it means losing complete functionality, the complete force of what makes it work. Compression. And I can see here that the gasket is indeed blown out between 3 and 4. So that's what happened. 3 was trying to get 4's SpaghettiOs, and that's what happened. This is a clear case of envy killing something. So the lesson here is, don't let envy, greed, resentment, and bitterness into your life motor. Open your intake valve to gratitude, empathy, and love. And when you raise the seat on that exhaust valve, make sure that you're putting out gratitude and generosity. Happy Thanksgiving.